Los bolsillos llenan, me siento como un buster, todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster, pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huelen mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong, pero no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huelen mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong, pero no imaginas lo que te espera. El abuso, si sale un meque, mis perros están buzos. Cuando traboneamos la hablo sucio. Lealtad siempre promete, me afila el machete. La tengo arañando las paredes.
And now the DH, Jonathan India.
For Kansas City, the designated hitter, Jonathan India.
Down in the dirt, swing and a miss.
0-1.
Now one
Nope,
miss.
that's a ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you
One
get him
ball,
to
one
chase
strike.
pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Baidu hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Bobby Witt Jr. in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That's a strike, and it's 1-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Witt coming home, and they put the tag on him for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Vinny Pasquantino getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bybee, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2021. And that one is lifted in the air. Martinez sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that's the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center, and it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman,
Daniel Schneemann, the next to hit. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Upstairs. Perez snap throw, but he's back safely. The other way. And that gets down for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. There's a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Squeezes it, and that is a big first out. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that is out of play. Ground ball could be 2. Witt toss to second, and that's 2. Back now at Progressive Field. New inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Next offering upstairs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's there with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Fought off foul. Ground ball right side. Schneemann to first. 1 out in the second. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. And that's outside. Ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And the runner's coming home. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Run scores easily, and the Royals strike first. It's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Man at first, 1 away. Here goes the runner. Base hit. The throw into second. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Drew Waters, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
2-0.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. This one in the air. Ramirez under this one. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Swings through that one.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 on, 2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning, stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. He was late there, strike 1. Reagans, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one away. swing and a foul out of play. 1 out, base is empty. Isbell under it. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. Now it's the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. That's in there. Strike 1. And that is that. Here in Cleveland, Jonathan India at the plate. Bybee back to work. On the ground.
Nope,
and foul ball. Fouled off down the right side. That
Ball left
misses.
outside.
And that is ball 1.
That's a
Just
ball.
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. Makes the grab, 1 away. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. There's a swing and a drive. Martinez makes the grab for the 2nd out. 2 down, base is empty. And now here is Vinny Pasquantino. Curve in the
Ball
dirt.
1, no strikes.
Fastball for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Line drive, base hit. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Doubled his first time up. Ball
That's
1
a ball.
there. Inside.
That's
And the
inside.
count is 2-0. To the right side. A dive. Nice stop. From his knees, the throw. On the money. Nice play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. And that one is lifted in the air. Isbell ranging into the alley. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 away. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that misses. And it's 1-0. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Isbell makes the catch, and the inning is. And we're back. Start of the 4th. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Massey, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Michael Garcia now at the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he threw that
0-1's the count.
fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-2 is the count.
Up and in, and that's ball one.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Righty delivers. Arias slings to first in time. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Doubled his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
Swing and a ball line to center. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The left fielder, number 8,
Drew Waters stands in. He popped out his first time. Curve, hit right back to him. Throws to first, and that is the inning. Back here in Cleveland, ready to go, bottom 4. So in now for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. First pitch just misses.
You know, these Guardians definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And they had their first hit since the first inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Now here is Carlos Santana. Isbell. 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Mansardo. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
And that ends the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. And now it's Kyle Isbell. Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Santana. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Back to the top of the lineup, Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. First pitch misses.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Up the middle. Throw on to Santana. 2 up, 2 down. And stepping in is the speedy Bobby Witt Jr.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Fastball for a strike at 95. That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
0-1.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Arias puts it away, and that'll do it.
Put your hands up, you single and ain't looking for no man. Got your own, you ain't gotta run a stand.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Isbell under it. And a quick out, number 1. And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Ball 1, no strikes.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball.
The
2
Royals
strikes.
up by 2. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to third. Throw to first in time. And now the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel. Fly to center his first time. Just
Inside,
missed.
ball 1. No, that's foul.
Swing and a miss.
Now this offense has just been
1 ball,
locked down.
2
Almost
strikes.
5 full innings of shutout baseball.
That one
Ball,
just
that's
misses.
inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. They turn things over to the southpaw, Tim Herron.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throws to second. In safely with a double. His second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
So digging in, Michael Garcia. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Up the middle. That's a base hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one, and that's two. Here in Cleveland, and now the center fielder, Angel Martinez. Waters on the move towards foul ground, and that gets down in the corner. Around first, heading for two. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Puts it away for the out. Race to the bag, but he's safe. Good job to avoid the double play. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. Pitch is in there. Strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swings through that.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And there are two down. Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. Late swing fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Stretches out and hauls it in. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Drew Waters. And that one is downstairs. Ball one. Aaron, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He throws a slurve, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. And that will fall. So a man on base to start the inning.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Snap throw. 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. Waters on at first. Nobody out. And that's a strikeout looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees. Jonathan India will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. That's in there. That's strike one.
Ball, one strike.
In the dirt. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe as he gets his hand in, and they're up by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And another ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw into third, in there safely.
Couple of singles back-to-back. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Pasquantino stands in now and watches strike one. Check swing. He went. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Second and third here. One away. That's inside. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it. Salvi steps into the box now. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Tosses to first, and they get Perez for the out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Set for the last half of the 7th, and here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Reagans back to work. Hit in the air, center field. Isbell makes the play, one down. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
That one inside, look out. That one ripped, but foul.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Guardians trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. This one lifted in the air, left field. Into the dive, and he got it.
Just a great job of concentration there as he leaves the ground to go airborne to make a diving catch. That's a tough play, but he got the job done.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. And that misses. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's going to be Gabriel Arias. And a rope into center field, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Noel in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Isbell brings it in. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We're at the top of the 8th, and now Michael Massey.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed.
Now pitching for the Guardians.
Now let's go,
Number 36.
That one inside, and that's ball 1. another ball.
No strike.
Smoked on the ground a second. Throw on to Santana. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. So up next, Michael Garcia.
Michael Garcia.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
0-1.
Next pitch is outside. Just missed. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Swings and misses, and now 2 gone. Now it's the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe. Right side. Noel on the move to the alley. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Now, Angel Martinez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. So digging in, Stephen Kwan.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And that one pulled foul.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
It falls in, and that's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. High fly ball out towards left field. Waters makes his way towards it, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Santana swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Waters makes the grab, and that is the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Drew Waters. Arias zips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals.
Oh, we talk about how.
So they turn to their closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
1 down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And now 2-0. He swings and fouls one off. Ramirez hauls it in, 2 away. Jonathan India digs in now. And the first
Inside,
pitch
ball
misses for ball one. Just missed. Ripped on a line. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Bottom nine. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. Ground ball to the right side. Pasquantino. He'll do it himself. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. And up next for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. In the air, left field, down the line. Waters makes the grab. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
So it's their last chance in this one. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. And first offering is fouled off. And that'll do it. The Royals claim the win here.